Never get tired of this soundtrack, bro. Six knows how to do shit, bro. Six, literally my favorite in the Heat the Soul entry, bro. The whole Heat the Soul, yeah, and then literally in the whole Heat the Soul series, Six is just my favorite. Bleach Fade to Black. Bleach movie Fade to Black ending credits for those who don't know. Yo, facts though. That's why it's my favorite opening. It's literally my favorite opening out of all of them, bro. What's going on, Troy? Give me one second. Let me load this up. Hold up. YouTube doesn't seem to want to load shit up. What's going on, Char? What's going on, Steph? Shit. YouTube, hold on, man. I just want to put this public for a sec, YouTube. Sup, Retro? What's my plan for today? Well, I just came back from an overnight shift, so I gotta get me sleep afterwards, but I'll see later on if I'm down for games, though. I can't make promises, though. Just to continue. They got the Bleach movies on the scenario, just like I remember. Substitute arc, Soul Society, Ron Car arc. Okay. Past chapter, Bleach movie 1, movie 2, Diamond Dust Rebellion, movie 3, Fade to Black. Nah, I don't have a handheld PSP. I emulate my PSP games.
ますますヒートアップしてきた俺たちの戦いだが、ちょっとこれまでの戦いを振り返ってみようと思う。今までの経験がこの先の戦いに活かせるかもしれねえしな。
Sup, Jab, and thanks, bro. Appreciate that, and thanks for the share.
少し霊感がある以外、至って普通の高校生だった俺は、ある日死神朽木ルキアと出会い、死神の力を渡された。そして人の魂を食らう悪霊フォローを退治するという死神の仕事を手伝うことになったんだ。まったく大変だったぜ。急に化け物どもと戦うことになっちまってよ。
そうぼやくな。元はといえば貴様が
This is why I don't update my emulator.
そうなってしまったのではないか。
Got no damn lag for no reason.
急に死神になれたぜ。こっちは大変だったっつうの。そんなこんなで俺は死神代行になり、フォローが引き起こすいろんな事件をルキアと2人で解決していたんだ。ルキアが消えるあの日までは。
PS5 version for Kiwami too?
驚いたぜ。何も言わずいなくなっちまうんだからな。
すまぬ。
今の助言でルキアがソウルソサイティと揉めてるんじゃねえかと思った俺はルキアの後を追った。
Frosty, what's going on, man?
ところがルキアをソウルソサイティに連れ戻そうとするし、
Nah, the intro didn't come yet. Soon though.
アバライレンジ
I
の
don't got time to work on it now.
黒崎一護、てめえを倒す男だ。よろしく。
なんだてめえは。なんなんだそのバカでけえ残白刀は。
なんだ、やっぱり
Damn, I haven't heard that title in a long time, Frosted.
読めたぜ。
How's that game doing anyway? Warframe. Is that still getting updates?
だったらどうするってんだ。
殺せ。
No block scenes on the final chapter? Oh, well, damn, that's a step up.
Ready? Fight!
Come on, hit me, hit me, hit me. I want to hit him with it. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, you know, whatever.
終わりにしようぜ。俺が
Pop out the party arc, but still.
終わりだ。
Osui.
これ。呪いが倒れることさえ。
Your moves are too broad and slow. You're good stuff. It's all good. Like I said, you're doing it if you want to. Not if you not because you have to. You're doing it if you want to. Hey, appreciate that job. Thanks a lot, brother.
Can you survive? Ready? Fight! 見せてやろう。陸上航路。見せてやろう。
Senbon Zokuro.
陸上航路。総括水。総括水。ウィナー。呪いが倒れることさえ。
Alright, now for the training. To attain his own Zanpakuto.
レンジの野郎とは互角以上に戦えた俺だったが、白夜の力は圧倒的だった。敗れた俺は連れて行かれるルキアを助けてやることもできず、ただ
Yeah, it's supposed to be a party strike mainly. Oh, my bad. It's supposed to be a foreshadow gets potential, basically. Originally used by his inner hollow, technically.
死にかけていたあなたを私が助けたからです。
そう、この下駄帽子。浦原喜助に俺は命を救われた。
Mr. Hat and Clogs. That's what he used to call. That's what he used to call Kisuke back then. Before he started calling him Kisuke. It's kind of a weak strike, not meant to be a strong one, but I mean, it knocked Renji out of the way when Ichigo's hollow powers were fully awakening. So I mean.
それぞれの名前があるんです。ただ大きいだけなんですよ。君の刀は。まだそのおもちゃで私と戦う気なら。
His blade's supposed to be cut, mind you. It's not supposed to be full. It's not supposed to be whole. It's supposed to be cut halfway. Since Byakuya cut it off. Don't get it twisted. The developer's just lazy. Come on, do it, do it, do it. Shit. I gotta give love to that parry ult, man. Come on. Shit, alright. Come on, man. Damn, bro. Alright, let me kill him. Gotta get it. Hold up, hold up. You know what? Kill him. Well, technically we're supposed to knock him off with the slash, but you know. But I gotta show love to it. See that? You gotta do it like way before that. Yeah, fuck it. Let me kill him. Fuck Kisuke. There you go. That's it. You gotta do it before they strike, though. Like, trick them. It worked in the previous games that way, but... And there's his new Zanpakuto, his Shikai. His own Zanpakuto. Alright, Soul Society arc. Ichimaru-gin.
こっからは俺がルキアを助け出すためにソウルソサイティへ乗り込んだ時の話だ。
Yeah, true. One thing I'm not impressed about with Heat the Soul, and I don't really expect much from a PSP series, is mainly certain characters not getting good movesets. I mean, I'm glad they made Yachiru playable. They had Yachiru playable in Heat the Soul. They had many characters playable in Heat the Soul that Rebirth of Souls never had playable. They even showed love to Arankars like Loopy. They showed love to Arankars like Loopy and freaking and many more. Not to mention movie characters are also in Bleach Heat the Soul. Senna's in Heat the Soul. Senna's in Heat the Soul. Freaking Kusaka from Bleach Diamond Dust Rebellion is in Heat the Soul. And then you got filler characters like Muramasa. You got filler characters like Muramasa from the Bleach Zanpakuto Rebellion arc that's playable in Heat the Soul.
と言った方が正確だけどね。
Oh, and you got Dark Rukia from Fade to Black that's playable.
ああ、そうかよ。
Which is probably someone we're never gonna get in Rebirth of
ソウル
Souls.
ソサイティに乗り込んだ僕たちは精霊帝の門を守る番人ジダンボムを倒し精霊帝に侵入した。そして5艇13隊3番隊隊長10銀と対決したんだ。それは俺一人でやった戦いなんだけどな。
For EN cost reduction? Alright. I'll remember that.
そうか。
For Shin Knight Gundam
君が黒崎一護
and
か。
Hyper Energy Tank.
ほんならなおさらここを通すわけにはいかんな。
If you're mentioning anyone from Hellverse, like Kokuto or the others, that's only Kokuto is not playable in Heat the Soul 7, but he is playable. Well, he's not playable in Heat the Soul 7. Only shooting from Hellverse is playable. No Kokuto. If you want Kokuto, you gotta play Soul Resurrection. I'm gonna get it on his ass, bro. It always works. It always works. You just gotta time it correctly. Oh yeah, also this is where I'm gonna mention something crazy though. Hold up. We'll get it later. We got all the time to get it. I told you I'm not gonna stop until I show love to the Pari ult. It's the same move. It's the same move that Ichigo literally used on Renji in the first season. Alright. Ichigo versus Ikaku. Because Hellverse is practically the only Bleach movie. The only Bleach movie that doesn't have a... Because Heat the Soul pretty much doesn't have Kokuto in any of the Heat the Soul games.
相当な口利くじゃねえか。
Only shooting from Hellverse, but if you want Kokuto, you gotta play Soul Resurrection. Plus, Dark Rukia is a support in also I forgot to mention that Dark Rukia is a support. It's also a support in Soul Carnival. See, it's gonna reach. It's just that the AI has gotten smarter in the later games, but it's still possible to reach. Renji.
10銀の妨害で
There we go.
精霊帝への侵入に失敗した俺たちはルコン街の花火師空角さんの力を借りて上空から2度目の突入を敢行した。だけどその時の衝撃でみんな離れ離れになっちまったんだ。
So funny enough, I was gonna mention about the gauge. The thing that's funny about the gauge is that I actually prefer the gauge back in Heat the Soul back in Heat the Soul 5.
4つに分かれて戦力が分散してしまった。
Back in Heat the Soul 5 and 4 because of the fact that Heat the Soul 5 and 4 lets you go up to a gauge of 9. 6 and 7 pretty much downgraded the gauge. And now it's only 2 gauges. 2 gauges of soul charge. But of course, when you go burst mode and stuff, when you go soul burst mode, you get to what was it? You get health recovery. But the old gauge, in my opinion, was better. Not the very, very old gauge where the flames were on it and it was just pushing each other back and stuff like basic fighting games. I hated those type of gauges. 4 and 5 had it way better.
久しぶりだね。俺の顔を
I hope you remember my face.
笑
Benji.
い。意外だな。名前まで覚えてた。上出来じゃね
そりゃどうも。
えか。どうやって生き延びたのか知らねえが、大したもんだ。褒めてやるよ。来い。力ずくは嫌いじゃねえだろ。
I'm going to kill the one who took Rukia's powers.
Can you survive?
This time I'm gonna get it, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna work. I'm telling you, it'll work.
Kusso. 分かってんのか。てめえのせいでルキアは殺されるんだよ。
俺のせいでルキアが殺される。分かってるさ、そんなこと。だから俺が助けるんじゃねえかよ。
Oh God, Momo. This is where I hate you. Try to go berserk.
あら隊長、何難しそうな顔してるんですか？
いや、ちょっとな。あの時のことを思い出して。
Funny how when Aizen faked his own death, they centered the blood and rebirthed the souls.
ヨカが精霊艇に侵入した騒動のさなか、アイゼンの死体が発見された時のことをな。思い返せばあれが全ての始まりだった。あの時、俺にもっとできたことがあったんじゃないかと思ってな。
そうですね。
Six would definitely be better. 6 is like Storm Generations. It basically gets you up to speed with the whole story.
大変でしたよね。あの時。
Before the next game just starts to continue where that game leaves off. Like kind of how with Generations and then we got Storm 3. That's the same thing Bleach Heat the Soul 6 did next to 7. They'll start you off like at the very beginning and then they'll get you up to speed. Not to mention 6 has past chapter and it also introduces Bleach movie scenario fights. So you're both going to prison. Oh yeah, I saw stuff.
ダメだ。ダメだというのがわからないのか。
Toby Unit! Trashiest Zanpakuto ever. I don't give a fuck about it. She's a weak lieutenant too, bro. I mean, I get that she's, a lieutenant on Shinji's squad now since Shinji... And it does make sense since Shinji was originally Aizen's captain. But still, though, she's a shitty lieutenant. Because there's no coincidence that... What was it? I think he has Aizen's squad. Like, Shinji takes over as captain for Aizen's squad and fills in for his absence. So, regardless, Momo's still gonna drag Shinji down. Wabi skin. Oh yeah, that's right. The soul, what was it? Soul cancel. That's another thing that's introduced in 6 and 7. Soul cancel. In other words, combo cancel.
Range との勝負に勝った俺は傷を癒し、再び潜在級を目指して進んでいた。
Well, you can try if you put your mind to it.
俺はザラキケンパチと出会っちまう。
So there's still a chance.
今思い出しても背筋が凍るぜ。あいつと初めて出会った時のことを思い出すとな。嘘だろ。俺は本気で振り下ろした。
Ichigo versus
体に
Kenpachi.
傷一つついてねえんだよ。
そんなに不思議か？
I'm gonna land that counter, bro. I always land it when I bring out Ichigo, so I'm going to land it. Trust me. It's going to work. They have to get hit from it. I do not care. I'll try and find a way. I know the AIs have grown much, much more better than they did in the previous ones. The previous ones you could land it no problem, but...
Can you survive? Ready? Fight!
Alright, so Kenpachi can't flinch. Yup, he can't flinch. I gotta land it on his ass. I swear to God I will. Got you! Ah! Told you! Got you again! What'd I tell y'all? Ah! Told you there was a way! That's actually the move that he used on Renji in their second fight. That parry, that's literally the same move Ichigo used to finish off Renji. Yeah, Kenpachi's definitely one of my mains. A strong plot armor when fighting, bro. The best guard, like, he's perfect. Uryu versus Captain Kurotsuchi. And Nemu. Uryu, oh yeah, that's right. Uryu used the Sunray glove. And it cost him his Quincy powers, but of course he got it back later on, but... What was it? Oh, you can have your Quincy powers back on one condition. You never interfere with another Soul Reaper. To never interact with another Soul Reaper. Get involved with a Soul Reaper. Loop! 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 Got you! Oh shit! What would I like to use? That's a good question. I wouldn't know. Renji versus Byakuya. Remember when I said Renji's Bankai is the most trashiest Bankai there is? I mean, not in the time skip, he fixed it later on, but Remember how I said his Bankai was one of the most trashiest ones in the anime? This is why.
あの時からは想像もつかね
何をほうけておるのだ、レンジ。準備はできた。そろそろ行かねば間に合わぬぞ。
え。なんでもねえ。
But can't lie though, it at least surprised Byakuya.
思い出していただけで。
The fact that Renji was able to see Byakuya's movements and all, but that kind of makes sense though. He's seen Byakuya fight all the time, so I mean.
超えさせてもらうぜ。朽木隊長。
Night.
挽回。
Zabimaru.
貴様。いつの間に挽回など。俺は。
There's just one problem with this specific Bankai.
どうしても通してもらえねえなら。俺はあんたを切っていくぜ。
It has a weakness, and it's literally the fact that once your opponent gets in front of you, bro, you're fucked. This only works long range style. And it's a shame, because it sucks in certain games. Like Heat the Soul, for example. And the ult, sometimes it's a miss. I mean, that was a lucky get, but still, sometimes it's a miss. But luckily, you can at least combo cancel out of it, see? Just in case you miss and they catch up to you. You just switch it up. Oh yeah, he kicked ass in Jump Force. Facts though. I'll admit, even I hated Jump Force, but there were certain characters I was actually glad to see, and they played somewhat well though. Like I was glad they showed love for Saint Seiya, and they even added they showed more love for Saint Seiya than J-Stars did, and they even had Shiryu playable. That's honestly what I'd kiss Jump Force for, but I still wouldn't give a fuck. I still wouldn't even touch that shit, but still though. I give them praise for adding Shiryu in, for showing respect to the OGs. Oh yeah, I remember when he was assist. He'd run around slashing you.
Taijo, 一人で行くって本当っすか?
ああ、一人じゃねえよ。ヤチルも一緒だ。
私も一緒だよ。
どこにいるんです、副隊長?
ケンちゃんの背中。
なんでそんなとこに。ってそれどうでもいいんですよ。そうじゃなくて。
You know, honestly, speaking of Super Smash Flash, Super Smash Flash 2, I remember when the first well, before it got updated and everything and transformed to what it is now. I remember when I first played it many years ago back in high school. Ichigo was always the one I brought out because I would always spam his Bankai. Smash. But his up recovery attack was literally just him. Giving multiple slashes. I used to always spam that because it did so much OP damage. Ichigo's Bankai was actually broken in aside from Renji we were talking about, but Ichigo's Bankai was broken in Smash Flash 2 because up recovery is literally overkill. And once you do it, you can follow it up with another one and keep following up with another one as long as you know you're still in Smash mode, of course. Gotta give props to Kenpachi. Homeboy fought both of them single-handedly. Tozen and Komamoto wasn't even enough. Yeah, facts though, Jab, it was. Funny enough. It was the perfect sprite to use too. That's the same sprite you see in a lot of games, especially used in Mugens. And yeah, facts. I remember Goku's ult in I remember his smash in Flash. I think what was it? You go Super Saiyan, exactly, you're right. You go Super Saiyan, but you can also do Super Saiyan 3 Kamehameha. Like if you literally press the what was it? I think if you press the B button or whichever, you do Goku goes Super Saiyan 3 and does Kamehameha with it. And another thing is what was it? If you press down in special, Goku will revert back to base form and use the Spirit Bomb. He'll use the large Spirit Bomb and throw it down. But people can pretty much dodge that easily though. And then for Naruto, if I remember correctly, Naruto can straight up just throw a Biju Bomb at your ass. He can go 4 tails once he goes 9 tails with the smash. And he can just literally, what was it? You press like a specific button and he'll go 4 tails and throw like a Biju Bomb at you. And then there's the giant Rasengan, the 9-tailed giant Rasengan, which is really OP. Kenpachi don't lose to the host. Come on. I can't stand Yumi Chika. Oh my god, I can't stand Yumi Chika. Shuhei would mop the floor with him. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, that's right. Fujikujaku can what was it? Yumi Chika can pretty much heal. Yep. Yumi Chika can pretty much heal, so using the ult, he can literally just heal himself just like that. And it also helps fix up his hair too. Still though, trash Zanpakuto. Yachiru? Good question. Oh, actually, she was watching the fight. Ah, yes. What I've been waiting for, bro. Ah, yes. Ichigo versus Byakuya. Ichigo returning after his Bankai training. I miss Sonic's ult in Flash too. Well, technically that's basically his ult for the Smash game, going supersonic and stuff, and since Brawl, to be honest. But what I also like is if you what was it? What I also like is if you do forward and attack, Sonic literally does a kick down smash on you. Like he's doing an Uzumaki Barrage. That was my favorite thing about Sonic. Well, Yachiru was pretty much the manifestation. She's the living manifestation of Kenpachi's Zanpakuto. Like, she's literally the Zanpakuto spirit itself. And because of that, because Kenpachi awakened Nozarashi, Yachiru pretty much returned to her original form. To her true form, basically. Thus, she disappeared after that. But, you know, if you read the novels for Can't Fear Your Own World, you'll actually see her. Kenpachi will actually see her in Can't Fear Your Own World. But that's only when Kenpachi's near death or when he's using Bankai. So if you want to see Yachiru again, you're going to have to read the Bleach novels Can't Fear Your Own World. For now, she's pretty much went into her true form. Now that Kenpachi's awakened his Zanpakuto. That's the only reason why we could see Yachiru all these years since the beginning of Bleach, since they met. Because Kenpachi never awakened his Zanpakuto. He never awakened his Shikai once before. So that's why. And now that he has, Yachiru's returned to her true form. I love this cutscene so much. It's good to see it again. Bankai! Zangetsu.
なんだそれは。そんな小さなものが挽回だと。ただの残白刀ではないか。貴様はよほど我々の誇りを踏みにじるのを好むと見える。
Give me 1 second, guys.
ならばその身に刻んでやる。誇りを汚すということがどういう報いを受けるのか。
What the hell's my bottle cap, dude?
Can you survive? Ready? Fight! よほどその命
That's pretty much how it went.
やると見える。
Oh yeah, that's right. Hold up. Yep, now they're doing it right. They took away the holification. They didn't put it in yet. Good. They're not breaking character because he's not supposed to have holification at this point. They used both alts for Getsu Getensho. Okay, good. They did it wrong before in the later games, in the previous games.
知りたがっていたな。私がルキアを殺す理由を。罪ある者は裁かれねばならぬ。刑が決すれば処されねばならぬ。それが起きてだからだ。
悪い。やっぱり俺にはわかんねえ。
I just can't understand.
俺がもしあんた
But if I were in your position, I would fight. I would fight until I ended your stupid law.
そうか。こやつは最初からこのソウルソサイティの起きてその
What's going on, AJ?
っていたのか。黒崎一味。私はもはやルキアを追わん。この勝負。
I will pursue Rukia no more.
勝った。勝ったぞ。俺の勝つだ。
Oh yeah, we're not done yet. We have Aizen's betrayal to deal with. 13, 14. Master versus student.
イチゴが白夜のやつと戦っとる間、わしや浮竹たちで他の隊長の相手をしておったんじゃ。なかなか骨が折れる役目じゃったわい。あやつも思ったより成長しておったしの。
The master versus the student.
なるほど。長らく姿を見せなかったからといって別段腕を上げたというわけではないようだな。
お主の方はいささか腕が鈍ったようじゃがの。わしの後釜はそんなにお主には荷が重かったかの。
おせ上がるなよ。いつまで我々の上でいるつもりだ。隠密機動も軽軍も今統括しているのは私だ。貴様の時代はすでに終わったのだ。資本員よる一。
Can you survive? Ready? Fight!
行くぞ。行くぞ。青いの。行くぞ。青いの。行くぞ。行くぞ。行くぞ。ヨナさん。行くぞ。と青いの。なぜだ。なぜ私を連れて行ってくださらなかったのですか、夜市様。
Here we go. Number 15. The students versus the master. Here we go. Captain Kyoraku, Nukatake versus the head captain. Let's whip out that team ult too while we're at it. Gotcha. Old man Yama's done. These are pretty much like extra scenarios you unlock, but you don't technically have to do them though. If you want to unlock anything extra, but you don't technically have to do them. And now that's the end of the Soul Society arc. So just Aizen's betrayal and departure, and boom.
ルキアを救い出し、白夜に向かって全てが終わった。
Yo, facts though. He literally just made dude literally just makes any of his opponents just shit their pants with spiritual pressure, like loading across the screen. Like, oh my god.
ルキアに隠された宝玉を手に入れるため、アイゼン・ソウスケが仕組んだことだったんだ。
Aizen Sosuke.
処刑が失敗したことで、アイゼンは直接ルキアを狙ってきた。ルキアに近づくアイゼンを前に、俺は剣を構えた。手伝いに来てやったぜ、レンジ。あいつがアイゼンか。
Oh nah, he's dead, Steph.
逃げる体力残ってるか、レンジ。
残ってるが逃げねえぞ。
I'm sorry I had to say it, man, but he's dead.
まだあるんだよ。戦うぜ。俺は。
しょうがねえな。そんじゃ一丁。
Well, specifically in the manga though, but the anime version actually shows him alive. I'm not sure why they still show him alive, but you know. Nah, I seen through that Kurohitsugi. Don't try any bullshit. Getsuga Tensha! There you go. Boom. Alright, Aizen's departure. The time has come. Flip that hair up, come on! I will rise to the top. From now on, I will rise to the top. Sarabara Ryoka. The Nishikiyama here, Flip! From now on, I will rise to the top. There it is! Ryoka. He did the Nishikiyama flip! Although Nishikiyama don't got a bang like Aizen do, but you know, he don't got a hair bang popping on the front. Since Nishikiyama's hair is all the way back, but you know, still though. Alright, so a Ronkar arc. Shit, you want gel? Get it from Mine. Mine had the gel for his hair. Dude was looking fly.